There we go.
Heyo.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of... Oh, wait, you said no intro music. So we're fighting over the intro music earlier.
Yeah, we don't. I just don't want to get slammed with like a royalty suit or anything like that.
We've been playing a lot of
We have.
copyrighted
You're
music,
right.
and we haven't... Spotify is still paying us a lot of money
I mean,
to do
we've
this
played...
podcast.
music-wise, I think we've played that ragtime music you just played,
Yeah.
which no one who's alive to get us on a royalty thing, and
Well,
then like a Western song.
They might think we own this song. Because we play it
My
so much.
great-grandpappy orchestrated this piece.
No, who else is listening to this song on Spotify, dude? Honestly, like, I don't know.
I like the song. I do.
It's a good song.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would, but like
No,
the
it's-
more we play it, the more I'm.
It's one of those songs
The more
where
it grows
like,
on me.
you gotta hide when you listen to it. You can't like be in the car with your boys.
I feel like it's playing like while I'm starting up my old car, like my jalopy.
Yeah, and you're going
And,
to
like, just like bumping down the road.
you're going
what
to
I mean?
work with your suitcase.
Goodbye, honey.
Hey, honey.
The hardworking male goes to work once every day, 5 times a week.
I expect a martini when I get home.
It is the man's job to go to work and make the bacon. It is the woman's job to stay home
Dude,
and
back in
make the bacon.
Back in the fucking good old days, dude.
You can't see mine. Mine felt like a joke.
Yeah,
Yours,
no, dude.
it's Women's History Month.
It is Women's
You
History
need to
Month.
calm down.
So remember your history, women.
Remember your history.
Remember.
Jesus Christ. Before we get started, I want to do a little piece I've been thinking about.
Okay.
I want to do a little piece.
Little piece.
It's called Donald's Dangling Threads.
I don't
Alright.
like where this is
It's
going.
Donald's Dangling Threads, and it's where we address anything that has come up on the podcast that we never had a resolution to.
Oh,
That
shucks.
we like
All right.
on air never had a resolution to. Like for
Okay.
example, one episode I mentioned that my girlfriend got a scary message on the PS4.
Oh, yes.
And I never resolved it.
Uh-huh.
And the resolution is it was just like a message saying the PlayStation was corrupted. So it was just
Okay.
like a generic sort of like PlayStation
So now you have a corrupted
message.
PlayStation to
Yes.
deal with.
Yes. So
That's
somebody
nice.
hacked us. So
Oh.
that's not. Yeah. So if there was anybody at home listening, wondering, "Oh my God,
Oh my
what
God.
happened there?" Boom, there it is.
And some of the PlayStation nerds are like, actually, it's a PlayStation corruption.
Actually, it was somebody with the username corrupted PlayStation.
Really?
No.
Okay.
That's
a
lie.
badass username.
Corrupted PlayStation.
Oh, man, I just got killed by corrupted PlayStation.
Another dangling thread that I've been thinking about,
Mhm.
and this is funny because I haven't even asked you this in real life.
Okay.
Like, I haven't asked you on air. I haven't even asked you in person, and it's been like 2 weeks.
Yes.
Did you ever get a call back from Robert Shaw Jr., the
The
magician?
magician. I after a couple hours after the podcast, I blocked his phone number. I was like, this guy's too serious about his magic.
Oh, that poor guy thought he had a booking on March 2nd.
Finally.
My favorite thing about that booking was how it wasn't just that it was like a dirty magic show. That's
Mhm.
not even part of my favorite part.
Yeah.
My favorite part was that it was on a Thursday at 2 p.m.
Yeah, that's when most dirty magic shows happen.
that is
But it
that
was
is peak hour for filthy magic.
Didn't he say like, "Oh yeah, I'll call you back around like 6 or 7 a.m."
Yeah,
That's what I was afraid of.
which
I
was
like,
insane.
I was like, I don't want to forget about it and then wake up to my phone ringing and be like, "Hello," like all tired.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want my first thought of the day to be a magician,
Yeah,
a
and
New York magician.
it'd be like, all right, so it's $10 for the bunny trick hat. And it's like,
He
pays
I
for
like
trick.
the idea that he pays per trick.
Yeah. It's $20 for me to cut a woman in half.
You know the only similarity between a magician and the pimp? We charge per trick.
He's like, oh, that's funny.
Thank you. I'm writing on air.
I was thinking of like a New York magician, be like, want to make this Timberland disappear. Yeah. You know how many people I can stuff into this cap?
Go ahead, put it in this box, spin it around 3 times, you open it, best slice in the city.
Best slice of the
It's
city, $1.50.
$1.50 right
Oh,
there.
man. New York's pretty cool.
You know
We've
what's
already
fu-
talked about New
I
York.
think it's
though.
hilarious that we do this voice regularly, but
Mhm.
he sounded like that.
He did. He
He
sounded.
straight up sounded like that.
He was the most not magician sounding magician ever.
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
pick a card,
He was
or I'll fuck you up.
He was like, "Yo, I'll call you back at 6
I'll
tomorrow."
call you back at
I
6.
was like, this
We're unloading the truck right now.
magic show shows up with the mafia. Like, there's like a bunch of guys in tracksuits that show up with him.
All right, for my next trick, I'm going to escape a pair of cement shoes.
For my next trip, I'm gonna make that guy disappear over there. Hey, come here, come here.
Hey, come here. I'm gonna make this guy disappear unless he gives me the $100K he owes me and little Robbie.
I'll show you some fucking magic.
I'm gonna make your fingers disappear one by one.
I caught you cheating in my casino.
Hey kid, hand me that saw. You want to learn some magic?
I caught you cheating on Pin the Tail on the Donkey.
In the casino?
Dude,
I
that'd be
want to
sick.
open a casino that's just like birthday party games.
That would be amazing.
It's like, hey, there's no way you won the pinata fair and
There's
square.
no way you were able to hit that first try.
Yo, you're supposed to spin around 7 times. You spin around 6.5. Go upstairs. We're gonna have to talk to you about this.
Oh my god, that'd be so fucking fun.
Oh man, if there's a business venture, it's like a casino, but it's like Chuck E. Cheese.
But it's like, yeah, but not gross.
Yeah, not gross. And
Chuck E. Cheese
obviously we wouldn't let kids into it.
It's a child casino.
It is.
It is just
when you really think about it, it's it really is.
With an extra step, the coins. That's it. Well,
See,
that's
that's what bugs me about Chuck E. Cheese is that like you have to get tokens. It feels like an unnecessary
It's
step.
the same as getting
like,
chips.
You walk in
at a casino.
Yeah, you walk in, you get tokens, you fucking put them into the games, you play, you get tickets, you cash those in.
Yeah.
There's just too many currency exchanges along the way.
Well, the whole novelty is like, if you have extra tokens, you can take them home.
Right, and
But no one has extra tokens.
And the getcha of this whole thing is that it's kind of like, I don't know, Chuck E. Cheese was kind of ahead of the curve because I don't know about you, but whenever I have cash, it doesn't feel like money.
Yeah.
Like if it's not in my bank account, it doesn't really feel
I
like
don't
money.
know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I
Really?
fuck with cash.
Huh. Do you have a bank account?
Yeah, I have a bank account.
Okay. I just didn't know.
But
if
I have
you were
like
at that point in your life yet.
I have like the same amount of money in cash as I do in my bank account. It's not
Gotcha.
much. It's not much.
Yeah, no. Whenever
It's
I
like-
have cash, it doesn't like really feel like it's part of my bottom line.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it just kind of feels like, and that's what tokens feel like. Is if you're not looking, like if you're not looking at it as money, you're looking at it as tokens.
Yeah, that's where they get. The same thing with Dave and Buster's and the fucking
And
card.
the cards. Oh, dude, I
I
feel like I've got like 3 Dave and Buster's cards with stuff still on it.
I haven't been there in
I
years,
love Dave
dude.
and Buster's. We should do a live episode from Dave and
We
Buster's.
should. It'd be just loud. We'd hear.
Yeah,
like,
the noise would be
fucking-
insane,
Yeah. What sound is that? What?
That's an overweight kid
Dying?
like talking through a straw.
Yeah, dude, we at the arcade, like, hey guys, this is our live episode from Dave's.
Hey guys, we're over at the skee ball machine.
Sorry about how loud it is, guys.
We're trying to. We want to play a game of skee ball, but Dennis over here is being a real dick about it.
We asked them not to play this game, and they're still playing this game.
It's one turn per turn, Michael. It's one game, and then you move to the back of the line.
It's so funny, dude. Yeah, last time I was at Dave & Buster's, we just played Injustice 2.
Oh,
With
you
the-
could have played that at home.
I know, which is stupid.
Yeah.
That's all we did.
Oh, that's the one that gives you like little cards. Though.
Yeah, we wanted to collect all the cards.
Yeah.
There's like 5 of us trying to collect these fucking cards, dude.
Did you get all of them?
I think so. I think we got all
You
of
think
them.
you did it?
Yeah, we went crazy.
That's pretty cool. I like to collect. You
Yeah.
collect anything?
I try to, and then I'm like, this is stupid.
Oh,
I don't even know what I collect.
such
though.
fleeting passion.
I don't even know what I would try to collect.
You don't?
Anything you try to collect, people like look down on.
I had a little collection that I wanted to kick off for a little bit, but then it just kind of fell by the wayside. I wanted to collect like a piece of memorabilia from like every comedy show I did.
Oh.
Yeah, but then I just kind of forgot, and then it would be like impossible to go back
Then you
and
have to
find
like,
those
steal
things.
shit from the comedy club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that
a lot
would
of
be cool.
a lot of places have stuff you like. I have a glass from the Improv, and I
Do
have.
they just give those away? Everyone has them.
I don't know if they give them away. I don't know if they sell them or what.
Everyone has them. I might just take one day. I might just ask Krista for one. She'll
Yeah,
probably
just
be like,
ask her for one. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, they clearly have a million of them.
They have a
because
million.
Everyone
of them.
has them.
Everyone has them. Canvas.
They're nice glasses though. They're sturdy.
They're nice. They look cool.
Sturdy. I threw one across the room,
And
and it just didn't break.
and anger.
No, just in curiosity.
Yeah, it's like, hey, this is a cool glass.
Yeah, that's what I do whenever I buy a glass. I just hawk it.
any type of plates or anything. I buy,
Anything,
like,
any sort of dishware. I'm like, if you can't survive a toss across the room,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Then I take them back to the store.
Speaking of
I'm
tossing
like, hey, I
things
put a slice of pizza on this and it shattered.
across the room, have you ever been to one of those like break rooms where you just like break shit?
I didn't know what the correlation was because when you said break room,
Oh,
I
like
just thought,
a Walmart break room.
I was like, yeah, I've been to a break room.
No,
I've had a job. Yeah.
No, it's like one of those new attractions.
No,
where you
that
go-
sounds awesome.
Yeah, you go in there, they give you like a suit so you don't get like dirty and stuff, and they give you like a baseball bat and just give you stuff to break. Like,
Holy
like plates.
shit.
They give you like a toilet, like a TV. You just break shit.
No.
Yeah. It's like a break room.
Where are these?
I think there's one downtown.
Buddy.
Dude, we should do it. It's probably expensive as
my
hell.
God. I'm sure it is expensive.
There's also those axe throwing. You could just do it at your
Oh,
house,
yeah,
do
you can just throw an axe
yeah, you can
anywhere.
throw an axe
Use
anywhere.
like public school,
Public school.
public
That was-
supermarket.
That was actually one of our spirit days for Spirit Week. Was bring your
Dude,
throwing axe.
my high school during like my senior year, like one of my senior year pep rallies, my school, and I'm from Virginia, so this is actually gonna sound like the
So
whitest
it's gonna
trash.
lit school.
Yeah. They bought like an old car and they
Oh.
just let the kids beat the shit out of this car
That sounds awesome,
for the
dude.
pep rally.
My school never.
It was
did that.
hands down the coolest thing that school ever did.
My school can't afford that.
Yeah, they were just like, "Oh, let's get a junker." And they like legit let these kids
Wow.
just beat the shit out of this car.
Spirit Week was our last week of school.
Okay.
All the days sucked except one. One of them, and I'm surprised they even were able to do this, but it was bring anything but a backpack day.
Okay.
So you could bring anything to hold your stuff unless it's a backpack. You could bring a backpack too if you were boring.
Yeah. What did you bring?
I brought a pizza box.
You put your books in a pizza box?
I just bring my laptop to school.
That's
all I
pretty
do.
funny though.
But two kids brought kayaks.
Kayaks?
They put all their stuff in kayaks. They're just walking around with
like a full-size kayak?
full-size kayaks. A kid brought a car door and was walking around with his car door. I don't think he even had his stuff with him. I think he just had the car door.
Holy
with him.
shit, dude.
There was a couple shopping carts. There was a couple of like recycling bins.
Oh my God. I was reading a story. I don't think it was like for Spirit Week or anything, but for some reason some school banned backpacks.
Hell yeah.
Like they like banned bags. So this kid brought his books to school in a microwave. Like he brought
Yeah.
a full-size microwave.
There was you know when you go to a bar and there's like the refrigerator of Red Bulls?
Yeah.
A kid had one of those.
He was
like
just
a
carrying
whole
that?
refrigerator.
Dude, that's heavy as shit.
It was heavy as shit. Yeah, and there's a kid with an air fryer, a kid with a crock pot. One of my favorites was this kid brought a skateboard and put a box on top of it and then tied a rope to the skateboard. He was just walking with it behind him.
Did anybody bring a little wagon?
Yes, there was like
I
a
would have
beach,
brought a little wagon.
like a beach wagon.
Aw.
Yeah, it was a pretty wholesome day.
It's just such a. Can you imagine like if that was your first day at that school though? Like you.
It would have been awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I was
you
like, this
fucking
is
just showed up like.
dude, this is a Nickelodeon ass school.
What a Hey Arnold ass school did I just walk into?
Dude, these fucking victorious motherfuckers.
Yeah, what what is happening here?
Yeah,
That'd be
it's pretty
hilarious.
freaky school.
Anyone's first day at school.
And then the
like-
next day was like dress in gray, and I was like, this is stupid.
Oh, boo.
This is dumb.
Yeah, what it would look like a psych ward.
I know. I was like,
Everybody
it looks like
just
a prison.
Scooting around.
It looks like a prison.
Oh.
Is that what happens in psych wards?
No, that's what happens in prisons.
I
Everybody
typed in
just has like soulful, just kind of like.
I typed in arcade ambiance for the last bit we did.
Yeah, no, that was,
I
you
don't
pulled
think-
that up fast.
I don't think I can do insane and silent psych ward ambiance.
do it. See what you
let's
find.
see what it
Yeah.
looks like.
I'll sing like a soulful.
I'm trying to
prison
get
song
better.
before like.
Oh, haven't seen the sun in 15 days. Where's the sun? Where does it be? Yeah.
Oh, there isn't.
The bars and the cage are thick.
Oops! I don't want to play an ad over there.
over my
That would
my
be-
song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scrubbing the floors with the toothbrush again. Then I use it in my mouth and it's disgusting.
This is not mental asylum ambiance.
Turn it off. The scratching is what.
Oh,
got
yeah.
Me.
Wait, there's a different one.
I tasted that sound. It hurt. Yeah.
I guess this one's better.
Yeah, this one's a little better.
Yeah.
But this sounds like it could literally be anywhere.
It's like a fucking library, dude.
Yeah.
The
all
arcade one was
scary.
good. Yeah, why is it scary?
Yeah.
Psych wards are good places.
Psych ward. Everybody, see, this is the sort of misrepresentation of psych wards that I can't stand. Is that they're
For
all
real.
spooky and full of ghosts. Some are there to help people.
Some are there to help
All right?
people.
You
So
too?
what? They give a couple lobotomies here and there.
Yeah. So what? A lobotomy.
A lobotomy. That's where they
A libido.
drill a hole into your
A
head.
libido comedopathy.
An enema.
A limited edition.
A limited edition
A
lobotomy.
limited body. A limited.
Limited edition Funko
If you're
Pop.
an amputee, you have a limited body.
This is the part of the podcast where we just say words. and
Zippity dooba
we barely made it to the halfway mark, and we're already fucking
Flip
stretching.
flop.
We're already grasping for the.
Dude, I'm surprised we made it 8 episodes. Just sort of like, is this our 8th episode?
This is our
No,
ninth
this
episode.
is 9th. This is 9th.
And
We did it, guys.
Spotify
we made it to
has
9.
paid us for every single one of them.
We have found no money in this endeavor at all.
We found money. We found love.
It depends on what you consider to be currency.
Yeah.
But we're recording this episode, so people are gonna get to see us.
We
That's
are
cool.
recording this episode.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I feel like a big chunk of what's been missing is people being able to see
Yes.
us doing this.
That has been our main obstacle, among other obstacles.
I mean, we usually conquer most of the obstacles that come because, like,
Yeah.
our first obstacle was the sound,
The
obviously,
sound.
and we fixed that.
We fixed
And it
that.
sounds much better. Our second obstacle was
We had some computer issues. With,
we did.
with this wire right
oh,
here.
we did. Yeah,
That
and we
was
fixed that.
That was scary.
We fixed that. And then there were
But there was another obstacle.
the
that
bears.
I think I had. The bears. Was, yikes!
Yeah.
A couple bears got into the studio one
Yeah,
day.
we just had, and
And
then
I
we were
don't
like-
mean the animal.
what do you mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
Bears.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
You
No.
cornered me. You cornered me on the bit. It was a good bit, and then you fucking cornered me, dude. Yeah. So, and then we, it's all good. No
Yeah,
obstacles.
But what I'm saying is that when adversity shows its head, we conquer it.
We conquer.
We
it.
overcome, and we fight.
And that's
and-
what's good about our podcast. So the content may not be good, but our
Are we unfocused? Yes.
yes.
Do we have direction? No.
No.
But are we a solid? Do we present a solid message of endurance
Yes.
and overcoming adversity?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's all that
And
matters.
I think that means more than these people enjoying listening to the podcast. I think it
Mhm.
is. I think being inspirational is
don't know, we're
more
very
worth it than
inspirational.
being entertaining. I think we're inspirational.
I think our morals are inspirational.
I think us as people are inspirational.
This is
and
true.
I would give us the Nobel Peace Prize right now.
The peace. we cause so much peace.
They're like, and for their contributions to the human race, Cap Wright and Donald Evans. We have an applause button.
We
Hold
do
on.
have an applause somewhere.
And
over
for
there.
their contribution
Yeah.
to the human race, we present this Nobel Peace Prize to Cap Wright and Donald Evans.
That was a laughing one.
Yep, because we don't deserve it.
Because we would have went on stage and be like, "This is a dream."
We're gonna do a 30-minute bit. We're gonna do
Oh.
a 30-minute set. The Nobel
the
Peace
Nobel
Prize.
Peace Prize. Those people do not want to laugh, dude.
They're like,
You and I were both at the Improv all weekend.
we were at the Improv all weekend.
and I'm there tonight too.
Oh yeah. Oh dude,
Which
you have
is
a full weekend there.
whole
You've got
weekend
a
at
full
the
weekend.
Improv.
Luckily, I will not be there. I will not. I have
Well,
other engagements.
when we say
Like-
the Improv, we mean
Yeah, we mean Fat Fish. Blue.
the other theater in the Improv, which is the smaller theater.
For those of you who aren't aware of how it works, so there's the Orlando Improv, which is like the big stage in Orlando. It's
Mhm.
like it's the Orlando Improv,
Our main
essentially.
comedy
Yeah,
club.
it's our
Yeah.
main comedy. It's like where touring comics come to perform and make their fucking money. And then there's a little tiny stage outside of the Orlando Improv called Fat Fish Blue,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where all the local people get together to not be funny.
Yeah.
And
be miserable.
and so we've recently started producing a bunch of shows in there, and for lack of a better term, they are not drawing.
Well,
They
you
are
say
not
be careful
pulling
when you say
people.
we don't produce those shows.
No, we're not.
You and I, yeah.
No, we
It
we don't
is-
have the capacity to produce
No,
what,
I don't.
5 shows a week.
We
I
can
don't-
barely upload a weekly
Yeah,
podcast.
we're,
Like,
str-
we go
we're
through enough-
struggling on this
Yeah.
alone.
But yeah, we're constantly on those shows.
I am producing a show for it.
You are.
Yeah, me and
But that's a
Austin Kleeman.
different.
Are doing it.
You guys do that show.
Austin
like,
Kleeman and
everywhere. It's the
I.
same people too. Were you guys like the last one?
Okay,
The
so
last one
yeah,
was
it's
so-
quite literally. All
I'm
right.
sorry, guys.
So anybody at home, like Austin Kleeman, a local comic, and I, we produced something called the Donald and Austin Orlando Comedy Hour, and we did it at this brewery, and it was a shit show.
Mhm.
It was a garbage
Yeah.
show. The venue wasn't super supportive.
yeah, it was.
The audience wasn't caring. There were dogs.
There were
There's
babies.
babies. Like there were baby dogs
Yes.
and dog babies and
It was
puppies. But it was a shit. It was a garbage show.
had
so
fun.
now I'm taking it to the Improv, or I'm taking it to Fat Fish Blue,
Yeah.
and I've done the same lineup,
Mhm.
and this is the first one we've ever done. As far as
Awesome.
I'm concerned, if you look it up, this is the
There's
first
been
one.
none others.
There's been no other. This is it. Just
Nice.
we're rebooting the franchise. Is
nice,
what we're doing,
guys.
So
it's like
the first one isn't canon.
it's like Ghostbusters or rebooting.
Yeah,
the
it's like, have you
franchise.
ever seen like a cartoon and then there's like an unaired pilot?
Yeah, regular
That's what
show.
it is. Yeah. So that other one was like an unaired pilot.
It
that
was-
was just my pitch to
It
the
was
network.
it was the rehearsal.
Yeah, exactly.
it was the
that was
rehearsal.
our tech week,
Yeah,
and now we have an actual one,
it was a fun.
which I already have 6 reserved tickets for.
Oh, tickets to a
So-
free show.
Yes. Reservations, but David
Reservations.
Jolly is one of them. So
Nice.
that's 5.
So is he doing a guest spot?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, he's not. I have my lineup. It's an
Yeah.
hour show.
Well, you said that about the other one. That
Well, the other one was trash.
yeah.
Literally,
so you just
anyone
let
could
us go up.
Yeah, anyone could have asked me for time, and I would have been
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Awesome.
One of the I would have given one of the dogs 10 minutes.
Yeah, dang it! I felt special about going up. that
Dog's
night.
like, you ever see a squirrel? And all the other dogs are like,
Yay.
"Arr,
squirrel.
squirrel.
We don't like squirrels.
What's up with the mailman? Am I right?
Also, last night, both of your hosts here, we met Sam Morril, which is
We
pretty
did
cool.
meet Sam Morril. So,
That was
Sam,
pretty
if you're
neat.
listening,
He's a big fan
Um,
of our podcast.
how did you feel about that meeting with Sam Morril?
I thought it was good.
Did you feel it went well?
Yeah, I felt it went well. I thought we were close to getting a guest spot
I'm going to be real with
for the
you.
Late Show.
I felt a little awkward in
Ye-
there.
It always
and
happens.
it wasn't the fault of Sam Morril. He was lovely. Or his opener. He was lovely.
He was lovely.
I just feel like I went in there with literally nothing to say.
Oh,
So it just kind of became like,
Hi.
yeah, I'm
Hi-
sure
hi,
he
Mr.
expects that.
Hi, Mr. Morril.
like
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
Well, you haven't like because I do that. I just walk in there. and
I've
do comics all the
never
time.
done
Yeah, you've
that.
never
I've
done that.
never done that. That
It
was like
kinda
my
gets-
first time.
Yeah, it's always a little like anxiety.
I mean, it worked for you because, like, we got to talk about how you like opened or hosted for Ari Shafir. And,
Yeah.
like we got to talk about how young you were. But he was like, "How long you been doing?" it? I was like, 3 years.
That's, that's fucking
Yeah.
talk to me when you get to
I
4.
don't know what to do.
Yeah,
well,
no,
I don't know like what that means to anybody.
Well-
Because like Sam Morril, I'm sure has been doing this for like 20 years.
Yeah,
So it's like, what does that even mean?
But
like,
it's better that you didn't walk in there and be like, "Fucking, my name's Donald, dude. What's up?" Like,
What up,
Yeah.
motherfucker?
This is my club. This is my club.
You ever seen the owner of this place?
I did kind of bomb though in conversation because he's like, you guys work this club? And I heard you guys work at this club.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, no. Oh, you mean go up? And I was like,
No, I think you did fine. I think you're
Yeah.
maybe just in your head
yeah, I
a
was in
little
my
bit.
head a little. He was
I
very nice.
Yeah, I was just kind of like a quiet weirdo. I don't even know how those photos turned out because I know we got photos. But I
got a
'em.
cropped image of just me and him.
Oh, really?
That's but I'll ask for the real one to get sent now.
Joe didn't send me shit. Was it Joe that
yeah.
sent it?
Send the full one. He was very nice though. He was very funny. That was my first time
He's very funny.
hearing him.
I was actually listening to him on the way here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was listening to his 2015 album.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, because when it really is, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
like 7 years ago.
crazy.
It doesn't feel like it. But yeah, I was going through his discography on Apple Music, which if you head over to Apple Music, you can listen to Sam Morril's specials.
You gonna plug his special?
Yeah, I'm gonna plug his special. He's a very nice guy. He took a photo with us. Why not? Yeah,
he was very nice.
He's on. I'm sure this is the plug he needed. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, if I can only
He
get
did
a
view my
mention."
story when I tagged him.
Did he really?
Yes.
Well, he was in it. Of course, he viewed
He
it.
was in it.
Like, what are you talking about? Of course, I'm sure somebody from his team looked at it immediately. But yeah, so I was listening to it, and I think he's very funny. I think it's kind of cool to see a comic like that because I don't want to I'm not gonna jerk myself off here,
yeah.
but I feel like him and I are more similar than we are different
Mm-hmm.
in the sense that he has like jokes.
Yeah,
like, they're,
yeah.
they're like full on jokes.
That's what I like.
It's not like stories or like fucking like riffs and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I think he still does some stuff like that,
yeah.
but it's very much like set up punch tag.
yeah. That's
stuff like that.
I really enjoy that format as well. Because like one thing I like about him, and one thing I like, whenever I see like a club comic coming to
Mhm.
the Improv, I get really excited because they're just more fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I've always been drawn because all of my sort of comedic inspiration was very like joke.
Yeah.
Like I grew up with like a lot of Dimitri Martin and a lot of like Mitch Hedberg
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And oddly enough, like probably the first thing I ever found to be like, I don't want to say funny, but like one of the first things, like Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
Like the show Robot
It is
Chicken.
just really quick.
Yeah, and that was
bits.
always like really quick
Yeah,
bits.
I love
and I
that.
always like really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of came into my comedy a little bit.
Yeah.
In that I never spend too much time on anything.
Mm-hmm.
I've always just got like Bam Bam.
No, I like that
Next,
too.
Bam
I
Bam.
like jokes. Like
Yeah.
I never-
somewhere along the line I feel like stand up comedy kind of not lost jokes, but like you look at like back in the day of like Rodney Dangerfield.
yeah, and it's
And like
bam,
how
bam,
his stuff
bam,
was like
bam,
bam, bam.
Well, then I
Um,
feel like it went to stories for a while, but now I feel like it's creeping back to jokes.
Well, I feel like something people kind of miss, and I talk about this all the time. And like when you look at like sort of like our level of comics and like people who come in, you see a lot of people who just go up and like tell a story.
I can't
Like,
stand that.
Yeah, they just tell a story. But I feel like what people don't realize is if you like watch a Bill Burr,
Mm-hmm.
right, he's kind of like telling an observational story and something
Yeah.
like that. But within the story,
Yeah.
you can identify like a setup and a payoff
And
a setup and
that
a payoff.
takes years to practice how
Yeah,
to do that.
and it's
So like when we see an open micer go up and try to tell a story about their wife or some shit,
Mhm.
it just doesn't work. It's got like a 5-minute bit with just like one punch at the end.
which is kind of a testament to just how good those people are.
yeah.
Is that like people will look at what they're doing and just identify it as a person talking
Mhm.
instead of seeing it as like almost a formula.
yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
That's the impressive aspect
And-
of it. Is if you watch like a Chris Rock
Uh-huh.
or like a fucking George Carlin or like a Pryor or anything like that, like you watch their set and again, like to an untrained eye, it
Yeah.
just looks like somebody just shooting the shit like they would at work. But no, it's like a full on. You've got setups, payoffs,
yeah.
tags, like et cetera and so forth.
And like that writing process must be wild because we just write a joke.
Right.
Like us, it's like, oh, we write a joke and then we add to the joke, take away, edit it.
Mm-hmm.
But that is like a whole long thing
Yeah.
that must take a long time.
Sometimes I kind of fall into this thing. I kind of identify them as clusters.
Mhm.
So like I'll write a bunch of like individualized jokes,
Yeah.
but I'll notice that they can have sort of a through line through one another.
Yeah.
So it becomes this like cluster of jokes that almost like appears to work as almost like a train of thought.
Yeah.
So like it's almost kind of developing into what I was talking about, but like they still sort of seem individualized in like a weird way, but
Yeah.
like they relate to one another. So it almost feels like one big bit made of like smaller bits.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
We have not. Oh, excuse me. I have like AIDS or something. We have not had.
Oh my god.
We have not had a funny sound effect in a while.
We
dude.
really haven't. Hold
Yeah,
on, let
dude,
me
that
just,
that got scary for a second.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah. That was me slapping my face over the lack of sound effect.
Stupid.
No, that was a really good comedy conversation.
Yeah, no, that was great. That was
great.
See, if you've been listening for 9 episodes and thought this isn't introspective enough for me.
Yeah, that's the only time that's ever going to happen.
Yeah,
too. We're never.
I
it's all gonna be
don't say that.
silliness and-
We're gonna undermine it. We're gonna be like, hey, wasn't that a cool conversation? I hate that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that one I don't like any of those.
That sounded like the overweight kid at the arcade that I did earlier.
Yeah, it did. That kid was like dying though.
No, I don't remember what I did.
Yeah.
Nope, that wasn't it. That was the jail song.
It was fun. We've been getting a okay amount of likes on our podcast stuff on Instagram
Have we?
too.
Huh.
Decent.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
random
I think
people
so.
too, which is cool.
I think we might do better with video.
We might do
I
better
think
with video,
Instagram sees
'cause
like the
we're
stoic
Couple
photos.
studs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tune into the Donald and Captain podcast experiment.
Fucking who is that?
Tasmanian Devil?
No, the guy. The voice you just did.
I don't.
Where's that voice from?
I don't
It
know.
sounded like someone from something.
Tune into the Donald and Captain podcast experiment.
Oh, it's just a voice. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a voice. I'm not doing anybody. I mean, somebody probably sounds like that.
Someone probably sounds like
I
that
hope they don't
somewhere.
sound like that all the time. I hope they're not like at McDonald's like, can I get a number one? And they, can I get a sweet tea with no ice?
Dude, I can't believe this is 9. We're almost at the big number.
I can't believe how big my dick is.
Diaz.
You ever just sit down and think just, ouch.
Sit down
You
and
sit on your dick.
I feel bad for every woman that I've gotten. I don't know.
That you've gotten?
That I've gotten. I've snagged.
That I've stolen.
Every chick that I've ever snagged.
To all the ladies out there in burlap sacks.
Jesus. All right.
Man.
Man, oh man.
So what else happened? We've got 2 minutes left.
Dude, don't leak our industry secrets. to them.
We talk about this every episode, how we're at 35
Yeah,
minutes.
but they don't know that yet. They're
They
just
do.
listening.
They have a bar
They have
that tells
no
them
clue,
how far they
but
are.
they're not
into-
looking at it. They're in their car on the way to work right now.
I
see
hope
you,
they're not looking
Stephanie,
at
on
it.
the way to work.
I see you, Stephanie. I'm looking at you. All right.
So
All right. We've got 2 minutes left. I'm gonna do some rapid fire questions. You
Rapid
just
fire
answer.
question.
All
Oh,
right.
shit.
Favorite
All right.
movie.
favorite movie. Oh my God, Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre. How many times do you brush your teeth a day?
2,
2.
maybe 1 sometimes if I'm busy.
Okay. Do you prefer very bright lighting or very dim lighting when you're relaxing?
Bright daytime, dim nighttime.
All right. Fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Oh God.
All right. Christmas, Easter, Hanukkah.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'll marry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Woo!
Yeah. Ending on a high note, baby.
This has been the Donald and Captain podcast experiment.
This has been.
And that has been the greatest joke of all time.
This has been our final episode ever
yeah!
of the Donald
Woo!
and Evans.
Take it home! Yeah!
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas!
Happy New Year.
Woo!
We'll see you guys next year.
Yeah! Big dick energy.
Oh my God.
Yeah! Hit the stop button. Yeah!
No, no, we don't hit the stop button until it's at 35. We're having fun. We're having a blast, guys. We'll see you next week. Next week is the what is it? 13th.
We're gonna have Sam Morril on next week.
It is
Sam,
the 13th next week. We'll see you guys on the
have
13th.
him on next week.
Unless war breaks
Tune
out.
in
Bye,
for
guys.
Sam Morril.